Responses. The member for Oshawa.
Thank you very much, Speaker, and I'm very pleased today to be able to stand on behalf of the official opposition on this National Human Trafficking Awareness Day and speak in response to the ministerial statements. Human trafficking is a scourge across the country and across our province. It is a moving target, and all members of this House who've been paying attention know how insidious human trafficking and sexual exploitation are in their regions. It does look different everywhere because predators are going to prey wherever and however they can. Ontario has been identified as one of the major hubs of human trafficking in Canada, and major hubs within the province are areas like Thunder Bay, the far north, Windsor, Ottawa, and the GTA. In terms of the northern perspective, Speaker, in 2014, research from Persons Against the Crime of Trafficking in Humans found that Indigenous women and girls are most likely to be victims of trafficking because they are disproportionately affected by poverty, racism, and marginalization, leaving them increasingly vulnerable. And there are strong links between sex trafficking and child welfare involvement. Indigenous youth are overrepresented in child welfare systems, increasing their vulnerability. In the North, we see sex trafficking in a number of forms. There's a real and growing concern with sexual exploitation, for example, related to resource extraction. Remote communities near mining and exploration sites are concerned with sexual exploitation within work camps. Speaker, it looks different everywhere you look. In the Durham region, I've had the opportunity to work closely with the Human Trafficking Coalition and the work that I have so personally been invested in, as I know anyone who does the work to combat human trafficking feels very passionately about, but I was glad to do alongside the Durham Region Police Service and the Human Trafficking Division. The work they do there is unimaginable, and to those officers who day in and day out see things, know things that I hope none of us will ever have to know, we appreciate them. And as this government has talked about, they're working in partnership, but I do hope that you will listen to all experts and make sure that the things that they ask for, and I see the Attorney General here, things they ask for about that revolving door in the court system, that can't continue to happen. Speaker, I had the opportunity to be a part of, I'm going to say stakeout for lack of a better word, with the police officers, and I sat at just about every hotel in the Durham region along the 401 outside, and the number of girls in those halls who were just locked there for the weekend. By the way, at these hotels, any that accept cash, Speaker, don't think it's a seedy hotels. No self-respecting man would park at a seedy hotel. Buy 2 nights, get the third for free. So they get dropped off, and that's what they do every half hour on the half hour, is that they have men who, by the way, that when DRPS set up a sting to catch the Johns, they were the average kind of guy. The majority of the ads placed were during the workday. It was before work. It was after work. It was on the way to the gym, lunch break, on the way home to their kids. That's who it was, Speaker, along the 401 corridor. I want to talk a bit about the partners. When I had the opportunity to be in a hotel room and meet an unbelievable woman who doesn't think she's worth saving, but she spoke to the police 3 times after we met her in that hotel room because she wanted to save the children and the girls that she knew about. She is worth saving, by the way, Speaker. And we need to make sure that these women who are stolen, these girls who are taken, who the only life they know is in those hotels, we need to make sure that the resources are there. That if it's a matter of the shelter system, that you don't underfund it, that you put the money in. That we make sure that we work with victim services who say, you know, let us be that partner, that portal, because well-intentioned organizations are popping up all over the place, and I don't begrudge them anything, but they don't necessarily know about the resources. And if a girl misses that amount of money to help her with rent, then it's gone. So, you know, let's work in partnership. And look, the government listens and listens and listens, and these people, these organizations have been saying things for years. So do it. Invest in it. No more cutting corners. No more, no more undermining the shelters or the women's organizations who are demanding what is needed. And we can talk about the pandemic that has added an unbelievable layer of secrecy, and it's pushed it further underground. I recognize that. But even before that, we knew, and we have to do the work. Again, I want to take this opportunity in the last few seconds to thank the people who are on the front lines, those care partners, the folks who are putting together these human trafficking coalitions, doing their darndest to stay on top of this, and the police who are day in and day out working to save these girls, because every woman is worth saving. Thank you, Speaker.
Thank you very much.